guys, Luke here from Mix It Up 1108. Welcome back to another Minecraft video where today we are exploring the new 1.17 update. It is officially out. That's it. We will eventually get back to the snapshot world and all the other stuff, but for right now, we're going to create a new world in creative called 1.17. How creative. And we're just gonna create this world. We're gonna explore all the new stuff, which is actually a good chunk of stuff. I've seen a lot of numbers being thrown around from 100 to 160. I'm assuming it's somewhere in between. So I know the big things, which is all that we're really gonna cover. I know there's a bunch of blocks or whatever, but we're mostly gonna cover the bigger things. Alrighty, we spawned in the worst biome for this, so... Actually, no, we didn't. Alright, over here. The mountain biome. That is the first thing we are going to explore, because look at what spawns here now. These beautiful things. Goats. This is the spawn egg. This is a baby goat. Oh my god, you jump so high. So goats are now in the game. They're so cute. They're so cool. And they will definitely punch you off of stuff. They're so cute. Oh my god, they jump so high. So if you guys want to tame these, you're going to need some wheat. And you're going to need a very, very large enclosure. Probably one with a roof so that they just don't jump out at all. I think they can jump up to 10 blocks. I might be wrong. Oh wow, that dude is... definitely showing some skills. So I don't know why they aren't... Oh wait, it's because I'm moving too much, I think. So let's go into the thick of them. Let's go to where most of the goats are. Let's just stand still for a little bit. Oh! Okay, one already hit me. Who's gonna do it now? I think that was a baby one that hit me, because I did, like, no damage. Oh. Oh my god. Alright, well, you guys can see they are ramming me and other goats. That's going. Yeah, so these are goats. And they will spawn naturally. Probably not in this many, because I've made a bunch, but... Moving on. As you guys probably know, you can now get powdered snow buckets. In this update. And what you need to get a powdered snow bucket in survival is a cauldron. That's not what I meant. You need a cauldron, and you need it to be snowing. And in a snowy area, so either a mountain or a snowy tundra area, if it's snowing, these cauldrons will slowly fill up with powdered snow. And when one reaches the maximum capacity, you will get a powdered snow bucket if you right-click it with a bucket. Now, we are going to move along a little bit. This is what it looks like when it's filled. Alright, but this is what powdered snow looks like when it's placed. Let's place it in, not rain. Let's place it, wow, this mountain is barely tall enough to be in snow. So this is what powdered snow looks like. It looks actually very similar to normal snow, but you now can go inside of it and you freeze. We need a few things for this. We need a bunch of powdered snow, and then we also need leather boots. And also some skeletons. Skeletons and foxes. So, let's go into survival mode now, and let's just examine what powdered snow does. I'm not going to have it kill me, even though it can kill you. But if you fell into powdered snow, because it is a block that you can fall into, you will get this frozen effect, and then you will start to take half a heart of damage every 3 seconds or so. And you move slower until the frozen effect goes away. However, if you are wearing leather boots, you can go in, you won't get frozen, and then you can go in and out as much as you want. You won't get frozen, everything is fine. Foxes can also, I believe, walk on this. But the thing that I wanted to examine was if you put in a skeleton it will become a stray. Oh, let's go into creative mode. So if it stays in there long enough. Nope, get back in. Alright, we need skeletons. Oh, it did it. Okay. So if a skeleton is in powdered snow for long enough, it will become a stray, which is normally, it used to be a very hard mob to find. You could only find it in tundras or whatever, but now you can actually make them quite easily. So, yeah, you can now go away. So I think that's most of it for the actual mountain part. There's snow, powdered snow. So now we're going to move to like the normal levels, which would include glow squids and axolotls. So let's get some glow squids. Glow squids. Glow ink sac. Glow item frame and some signs. And let's get a lime dye. And finally, axolotl. So you can either get a bucket of axolotl or an axolotl spawn egg. But we're going to start with the glow squid. So glow squids can spawn naturally underwater if they are, I think it's within 5 blocks of stone. So you'd find them in underground caverns and stuff. However, they can also just be found in the ocean. If you punch one, it stops glowing, and that's that. They look actually kind of pretty, but they don't do anything. Except for when you kill them, which I'm fine with doing. So, when you kill them, you get a glow ink sac. This is what it looks like. It's a nicer looking ink sac. And with it, you can craft a glow item frame, which just makes the items in it kind of glow a little bit. It looks cool. And you can also use a sign, so let's just say, hi, glow sign. If you have hi, you can now use the ink sac to make it glow. But let's dye it, and then, boom. Look at that. The sign now really glows, and if we set it to night, we go super far away. There it is. The glow sign. You can see that's a sign from pretty far away. So that's it for glow squids. But then the other thing are axolotls. So you can either, in creative, get the axolotl spawn egg, and you can spawn a bunch of different color axolotls. The pink ones are the most common, but you can spawn a bunch of them. Oh, they attack glow squids. Thank you, guys. You can also get a bucket of axolotl. All they do is they help you fight glow squids and guardians, which is kind of cool, especially if you're going to take down a temple. We're now going to be moving on to the caves, and the first major update, which doesn't only affect the caves, is the new ore textures. So you've already seen the coal and copper, I think just from going around the mountain. This is what coal looks like now. Some people really don't like it, but I actually think it's kind of cool how they're implementing what the item that you get from it looks like into it. So that's cool. I don't know if there are any others right nearby. Oh, yep, there's iron right over here. This one, people had they were very judgmental about. It took them emojing a long time. Seeing as I couldn't immediately find all the different ores, I decided that I would get them all right now and just place them out. So these are all the different ore textures in this update. I think my favorite is the emerald one. It looks the most like the actual item that you get from it, and it kind of glows. And the diamond one, they've actually kept the same texture. They've just changed some of the colors a little bit to make it a little bit brighter. So this is the diamond, lapis, emerald, redstone, gold, copper, iron, and coal. But then they also have the deep slate versions, which, well, they're the exact same ore, just in deep slate, which is, you know what, it's fine. It's fine looking. I have no problems with it. So here's what the deep slate ones look like. They look exactly the same, just in deep slate, like I said. It is interesting how, like, the redstone and gold and diamond definitely seem a little bit brighter in the deep slate. So yeah, this is all the different ores, or textures, or whatever, that are now in Minecraft 1.17. I personally think that they look really cool, and it's awesome that Mojang is operating for helping the colorblind community and making these more visible. Alright, next up in the 1.17 update, The thing that affects caves as well is now the addition of copper. Now, I'm going to go back over here and show you really what copper looks like. This is what it looks like. It will spawn basically like iron. It's just as common. And if you take copper, there's a bunch of different things. So you can make block of copper, oxidized, exposed copper, weathered, oxidized, cut, exposed, all of these, and you can do them in a stone cutter. But then there's the one with the longest name. Where is it? Waxed, weathered, cut, copper stairs. This is, I think it's the block with one of the longest names. It's not that interesting. So yeah, you can make a bunch of stuff with copper. You can wax it, you can leave it as it is, and as time goes on, if you don't wax it, it just kind of, it ages, and it looks very cool. The other thing is that when you smelt copper, you get a copper ingot, which I think looks it looks nice. I like it. Alright, so the next update to the caves is raw ore. So before, the only ores that you could fortune were coal, redstone, emerald, lapis, and diamonds. And those were because instead of dropping diamond ore, unless you use silk touch, it would drop diamonds or redstone unless you use silk touch, like I said. Whereas iron and gold would always be, they dropped iron ore or gold ore. Mojang has now changed this, and you now get raw iron, raw gold, raw copper, and you can also make blocks of them if you want to. So yeah, this is what you now get from mining iron, gold, and copper. This is what you get. I think that it's actually really nice because now you can fortune iron and gold and get as much as you want. And you can make these from it. You can make whatever you want. You know, the blocks are interesting. Sure, they're very interesting, but they are what they are. It's fine. I personally like this change, actually, quite a lot. Next thing is the Amethyst Geodes, which are currently actually pretty rare. They used to be super common, and for some reason, Mojang decided to make them actually really rare. So I'm trying to find one. Oh, here's one over here, I think. Yeah, so this is an Amethyst Geode. So this is what you get. This is what Amethyst Geodes look like. You can mine this block. Let's go into creative. So you can mine this block, which is a block of amethyst, but you cannot mine budding amethyst, because that is the only way for these little geode things to spawn. Buds. That's the only way for them to spawn, is with these cracked blocks. You also, from these geodes, you get calcite and smooth basalt. They glow a little bit. They make some cool noises if you're mining towards them. And if you're in them, they sound like wind chimes. So that's honestly that's it. I wish that they were a bit more common. I liked it when they were more common, but they're cool now. Hello guys. So this is Future Luke. My video stopped recording before I could get to the two craftable items. Well, not really craftable, but to the items that are in this. So if you found amethyst and copper, you will most likely craft the Spyglass. It is just a telescope. It's basically Optifine for people that don't have Optifine. It zooms in pretty well. Yeah, it's really cool. It zooms all the way. You can see the edge of your render distance. It's very cool. Then there's also the bundle, which you have to use the give command for, which I know I said that we'd only be using, like, stuff that you can find in survival, but the bundle is such a cool item, and I just kind of had to include it. There's also candles, which there are a bunch of different types, and then there's also the lightning rod. So this is what the lightning rod looks like. It is made from copper, and if you have thunderstorm, lightning will strike this instead of your house. It's kind of cool. Thought you guys would enjoy those. I'll see you in the next video. Please consider liking and subscribing. This update of Minecraft seems pretty cool. Super excited for 1.18, where they actually add the mountain generation and the cave generation. And yeah, for sure, I'll keep you guys updated, and I have a lot of Minecraft content that I have planned. So I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!